All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostle, LGMS, who rule well, teach well, being a great example to his younger brothers. And peace and blessings, salutations to the hopeful lake out there pushing his word and truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh, Bahashem, Shah, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful lake, the believers, the listeners that have came back to obedience of the scriptures, all right, through faith in Yahweh, Bahashem, Shah. And I just want to go into how, the earth is becoming very chaotic, all right, especially here in America, but the whole earth as a whole is becoming very chaotic, all right, very violent, all right, and it's due to, all right, the wicked standard, that's accepted in the earth, is making people, all right, just wild out, man. There's a different energy, a different vibration, especially after Passover, man. You can feel it, you see, and that's why we, preach for brothers, and you few sisters out there to be very circumspect on how you move, man. And for brothers, I know you got your liberty. We all have our liberty within this ministry, man. But if all possible, man, avoid niggas, man. Wherever's a big multitude of niggas, all right, those places should be avoided, man. Because we in the time now, all right, well, people, the value that people have on life is at an all-time low. Now, when you go to Matthew 24 and 11, I mean, in 12, it says, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. And that's what we're watching, man. The love of many waxing cold in the earth, man, is leading to a very violent and chaotic, all right, atmosphere that's in the earth, chiefly here in America. Now, I want to get these two articles. All right, now comes from the CNN. 5 things, all right, you need to know. And number one is shootings. Now, all right, it says shootings across the U.S. made for a harrowing, heartbreaking weekend of gun violence. 3 people were killed and 3 injured in a shooting at Kenosha, Wisconsin, tavern, which is a bar. A person of interest has been located and is facing a charge in Austin, Texas. 3 people were killed after an apparent domestic situation, and the suspect, an ex-sheriff detective, is still on the run in Ohio. In Columbus, Ohio, 1 person was killed and 5 wounded in a drive-by shooting at a vigil for a gun violence victim. So they're at a vigil for a gun violence victim, and they get shot, and 1 person gets killed. The U.S. has recorded at least 50 mass shootings since Atlanta's area spy shooting on March 16th, which left 8 people dead. And we know, all right, a lot of these things, some things are propaganda, are staged, and some of these things are real. And how it's real, like, where I'm at down here in Jackson, we've had 6 murders, all right, in 24 hours. All right. Matter of fact, a club that I used to DJ at, for a few years. All right, I was the main DJ there. I DJed that club like 2 or 3 nights out the week. Jake got killed at the front door. 2 niggas got killed in the front door. You see, one of my coworkers, his nephew, he got killed in that triple homicide that happened, Friday. All right, another coworker, he had a son, he got murdered. All right, joyriding, with Jake, with young Jake. You see, so Jake is getting knocked off, man. All right, whether it's the police, other niggas, Jake is getting their ass knocked off out here, man. These mass shootings, some of them staged and some of them, and just the point that these things are happening, it's promoting, all right, more and more, because somebody might have had it on their mind to do a mass shooting, but then when they see, the news constantly reporting these mass shootings, that provokes them, man. And at the end of the day, it's just a very chaotic, all right, violent spirit in the earth. All right, so it says the U.S. has recorded at least 50 mass shootings since the Atlanta area spy shooting on March 16, which left 8 people dead. We're also learning more about last week's Indianapolis shooting, in which police say a 19-year-old killed 8 people at a FedEx facility. The suspect legally brought the 2 assault rifles used in the attack after he'd been investigated by the FBI due to his potential for violence. And we know they're going to push their gun control heavy. All right, they're gonna push their gun control. All right, they gonna hey, it's just gonna be more reason to bring in martial law. All right, and to just really turn this into a police state. Now, all right, now this is dealing with the George Floyd. Which is a lot of propaganda, a lot of enchantments. Esau's playing on the emotions of the masses. With this case. All right, but you had an incident happen out there. Now it says Minnesota on edge amid Derek Chauvin trial, drive-by shooting targeting National Guard Minneapolis police. All right, so it says Minnesota remains on edge Monday morning as closing arguments are expected to begin in the trial of Derek Chauvin, with safety concerns heightened after a National Guard and Minneapolis Police Department neighborhood security team was fired upon early Sunday in a drive-by shooting. So now they're saying it was a drive-by shooting, and they were shooting at, all right, the National Guard and Minneapolis Police. You see? So you see where it's at, man. Like like the NO brothers, man, it's up there. All right, everything is up there. Everything, the famine, it's up there. Gun violence is up there. World War III is up there. Everything is up there, man. For this place to be chaotic, the crash of the dollar, small businesses being destroyed, all right, permanently. All these things are up there, man. So we know they're going to use this incident, whether they staged it, or whether it was real. All right, we know they're going to use this scenario to do what, man? Become more aggressive with the citizens, man. Because now, it's saying citizens is firing upon National Guard, man. All right? And ultimately, it's going to bring in these UN troops, these foreign militias, all right? These foreign mercenaries, to lay down law, man. To wreak havoc on you American citizens, man. You can get ready, all right? So let's go from there because, these young Jakes wilding, man, especially from young niggas, man. Like I say, these young niggas in Jackson is wilding, Jake shooting witnesses and Jake leaving no witnesses, man. Jake on some real, some movie type shit. Jake, he got one guy he want to get, but he killing him and everybody that's in the house or in the vicinity, man. So, hey, it's getting real crucial in the earth, man. It's getting real crucial, all right, in the earth, man. Especially here in America, all right. There's one more precept I had in mind to get. Oh yeah, yep. And this shows you that we in the time, all right, just like Noah was before the flood. All right. This is Genesis 6:5. And the Most High saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart, all right, was only evil continually. And it repented the Lord Yahweh Bashem Al Shah that he had made man on the earth, and it grieved him in his heart. Yeah. And it says, verse 11, jump down. It says, the earth also was corrupt before the Most High, and the earth was filled with violence. You see that? So it's letting you know that just before the flood, all right, the earth was in a similar condition of today. All right, so this time, all right, the Most High is going to make it rain with missiles, man. And he's going to send his son, Yahushua, to put more fire upon this place, man. So that's why we finna see a lot of people get X'd out the script, man. And we just pray to endure, because even in death, we come right back as believers, But the Most High, he's finna X a lot of people out the script, man. A lot of people finna take that time out in the spirit world, man. You see? And gun violence gonna get worse and worse, man. So be circumspect, be mindful how you move, especially in these big cities, man. Let these niggas have it, move with wisdom. So that's the point. Lord willing, you brothers and you few souls are edified. Till next time I say shalom.